All right, it's Friday, November 15th, just following up on the SPY. A little less than 2 hours into trading. We're still heading lower here in the morning, so just wanted to point that out as we head to that purple line target I discussed, which on the daily chart, on the 2 down day, has a target into that gap, and then we'll see what happens. The options that I bought at the 597 puts, I bought at 834 up to 1116. They're asking that already, so getting close to 3 points higher here as we get to that target, and we'll see what happens if we get there. Again, it seems like this weekly chart wants to have a 2-up failure, red bar. If it closes strongly red, then we see what happens into next week. This is a pretty big green bar to kind of take out the lows all the way down there, but you never know. So we will find out in compound fashion, I guess, if we can get through the midpoint of this bar and then start eating into the bottom of it. If not, then, there's a chance we could hold in this gap, and then the daily chart would have to first start turning up. We'll see how the open of next week starts and if it can get green, and maybe that's a resumption back of the uptrend that happened here. But this could be a big failure, for 3 days of gapping up after the election, and then we're coming all the way back down too. So we're staying biased to that way until things change. And again, it was a good momentum play today, given the fact that we went down below the midpoint of the prior day, below the pre-market lows, below bar number 1, and there were targets down below. So just wanted to follow up here as the morning continues. We're just heading red, red, red. No reason to, be reversing out of this position at this time yet, and we'll just see if we kind of reach our first target and what happens into this gap. Structure will tell us a little bit. Hopefully we'll, if we head down there and we don't get a big bounce, then maybe we can get a secondary push down. Maybe we'll get a pause here and then a secondary push towards that level. But again, a lot of things is going to depend on how this weekly chart ends and then what happens into next week. But for now, you got to stay biased to the downside.